What's going on? Taking a little break from grinding metal and feeding goats and playing with chickens and um, trying to teach my dog how to herd stuff. So, what I figured I'd let you guys know about, and this is probably the longest time I have gone without a shave since we're gonna say senior year, so going on like 15 to 18 years. When did I graduate? 04. It was time for math. So I wanted to let you know that a friend of mine got diagnosed with the C virus that's going around, and he's an elderly gentleman, a real gentleman, a real nice guy. And so what I'm doing is I'm throwing something together. So trying to help his wife out, because he has a terminal illness that he could live for quite a long time, but it definitely depletes his immune system, and his wife is just working her fingers to the bone, taking care of him, and has been for years. So I'm trying to do some stuff, preventative measure for myself and possibly my dad, and also for him, because this was I went over to help move some appliances and found out a couple days later that he was diagnosed with this thing that's going around, the SARS, the MERS, the list as long as my arm, called coronaviruses. So we'll start you out with what's at the end here. Let's see if I can try to get a good view. So this is a real mash I'm doing. So that is ginger, and I'm not going to start counting on fingers because I've got so much stuff in there. It's some ginger, dandelion from tip of the leaf, flowering stem down to the root. Got some yarrow, bunch of yarrow in there, some mullein. I got a big chunk of ginger root that I sliced up real fine in there. I've got cloves. I put a whole bunch of cloves in there. The trying to think. I mean, I was turmeric. Anyways, look these things up. See what they do. Some of it's for pain, some of it's for swelling, some of it's for fever. I was just piling herbs, and I got a big aloe leaf. I've been raising Moroccan aloe, Moroccan giant aloe, for a while, and I took one of the base leaves on a plant that I need to repot, and so I'm gonna bury the stem, and that's gonna form more roots, better roots, and then it'll grow even faster. But this I've been making some my own apple cider vinegar, so I think it's getting close to being ready. I might be able to take some with me on this run, but I'm doing a simmer down, simmer down. Doing a simmer down on all these herbs and things. To basically, I was just looking at me like, hey, this looks good. It's gonna be good for, hey, what ails you? Let's throw this in. Not boil it down, because when you boil it down, it'll break down some of the good stuff. So you wanna simmer it down. Nice, easy steam. Takes a little while, but it's not like fermenting stuff. That takes weeks. People might not have weeks. You need to get this stuff done and out there and get some enzymes in you. So another thing that I'm doing is it doesn't really look like much. Actually, it probably looks like a whole lot, but you can't tell what it is. I've got some venison in the bottom of that. I've got four pieces of venison backstraps. So that's about one one deer's worth of venison backstrap. I have uh, a lot more ginger, more turmeric, lots of things like rosemary, sage. I have mint. Mint is a really good. The word is escaping me. Analgesic. Analgesic. I may not be saying that right. It's like, yeah. But pardon my putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable. But I think you know what I mean. So stuff for pain, for swelling. It's I just put I put the whole garden in there. It's got potatoes, it's got carrots, it's got tomatoes, it's got I put a whole onion, knuckles and knuckles and knuckles of garlic, and that's I mean all these things are great for cardiovascular, for pain, for things like that. I've been doing a lot of research lately on Artem. I gotta try to think about the pronunciation here. Artemis. It's I can't look it up because I'm taking the video on my phone. It's like, hey, what am I supposed to do? Let me punch the buttons here. It's Artemisin. Artemisis. It's what you make. This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. But I'm still gonna put this online. Okay, this is going on my YouTube channel. It's what you make a liquor out of. It was outlawed. It's flowering. It's a wort. They call it a wort. It's got lots of. You know what? I flagged this in my book. Wasted so much of your time. I'm sorry. Check this out. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, I put the stem of a tomato stem in this area. Wormwood. Here we go. Wormwood. So it's Artemisia absinthium, absinthium, green ginger, madderwort. Can you see that? Can you read that? Can you read that? Now, I don't think this is the best book. I don't. It's old. It's lacking explanation. A lot of people have come out with some things since that book was written, but it's the Bible for some people. Don't insult it too much, or at all, really. Help me remember the word. If you know where this stuff is and you know how to identify it, I'm having some trouble identifying it, and I've been working with a friend who says he knows how to identify it, and we'd love to get some of this stuff local, so be able to find it. It should be growing just about everywhere. It's springtime. Probably not flowering yet. I don't think it flowers until the summer, but who's got time for that? This stuff is a really good substitute for chloroquine. I think I'm saying that right. I was calling it cosequin earlier, and that was incorrect. But chloroquine, and this herb, wormwood, is great for is a great substitute and has no side effects. This not like chloroquine does. I mean, I've been reading and hearing that some people are dying of the side effects of chloroquine. So let's get herbal, y'all, or yuns, or davarish. It's not discriminate. I'm not trying to discriminate here. But so that's what I've been doing. I've been doing that. Put some nice stuff, simmering it down for a. I'm gonna filter out all the actual biomass that's in this pot. So we're gonna have a nice little nice little something to take, to drink, have a sip of. And doing the apple cider vinegar, making my own, and then this lovely this lovely little mixture here in the crock pot. I'm gonna do another one later on, just in case I'm feeling a little worn down, don't feel like making dinner, and have something nice to eat, pre-prepared. I mean, there's things you need to be thinking about ahead of time. It's like, okay, I have been alerted that I've been exposed. I'm sorry. I've been alerted that COVID-19 has been exposed to me, and to my knowledge, there's not a vaccine for Nikolai. So, best of luck, COVID. And the so you gotta have stuff to eat, good stuff to eat that's gonna boost your immune system and fight this stuff, and share it with your parents and your grandparents and people that you care about. So remember the knight's mottos. Okay, the women, the children, the old, the weak, the sick. Piety, humility, courage. When you see conflict and you see danger, do not run from it, run to it. Have no fear. No fear. That's it. You just do the right thing. Just do the right thing and don't have fear, and let's get it done. No matter what, I'm still keeping with my opinion that this pandemic is not real. This is not a real pandemic. There's something nasty going around that people don't want to catch. And it's laying some people up, and the flu kills 500,000 people every year. On average. It's an average. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. But on average, 500,000 people die of the flu every year. This thing has yet to come anywhere close to that. But, you expect the flu. Nobody expects the Chinese Inquisition. Just kidding. I like Chinese people. I don't think this is a Chinese virus. It's just a virus. But, I mean, I'll keep some other opinions about this virus to myself. You know who you are. But that's all. 13-minute video has been a later.